They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3 run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the go in here.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he's in for 6. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. The question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Davis will try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Come on, baby. Let's go. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. 7 yards to pick up there.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3 yards remain for second down.
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, Tompkins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Davis. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try the left side. Tompkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Najee Harris. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 21, Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 6. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a pool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and